どうも、獅子王玄白と申します。Welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna discuss about one thing that I particularly hate. Or should I say I have a distasteful attitude towards it. I don't really like it, and I generally avoid it as much as possible. This thing is tomatoes, or alternatively pronounced as tomatoes. Yeah, so I don't like tomatoes. I don't like the taste of tomatoes, and I just didn't like it, and I just felt like the urge to vomit when I see tomatoes, and when I am forced to ingest it in. There are like two types of tomatoes out there: the big ones and the small ones. I don't like both. The small ones are considered fruit, and the big round ones are considered as vegetables. It's kind of like a paradox. Are tomatoes fruit or vegetable? I don't know. Another thing is that Asian parents have this comfort dish that they always cook, which is kind of like my pet peeve. It's called tomatoes and scrambled eggs. You have scrambled eggs, and you also stir fry tomatoes with it. I don't like it. But every Asian household in East Asia, or should I say, in the Sinosphere, they always cook it. It's kind of like a cheat dish when you have to cook a dish to fulfill the more traditional. Oh, you gotta cook three or four dishes per proper meal at the dinner table. And sometimes my mom would cook it. Other times at the cafeteria in academy, they also cook it. I always told the lunch ladies to not give me that dish because I don't like tomatoes. And when you stir fry scrambled eggs with tomatoes, you get the entire tomato smell and taste. That aroma is just something my body rejects. I don't have an allergy towards it, but psychologically speaking, it just doesn't really want it in. But there are exceptions. If you go to like McDonald's and ask for ketchup, my body would say, yeah, it's flavored, so you don't really have the complete tomato sauce with it. And if you have like something stronger to cover up that aroma, my body would just like leave an open eye or open ear with it. They're like, I guess I could let it pass. So I don't really like tomatoes, but there are cases where my body would let the tomato into my mouth. But if the tomato stands alone, chances are my body would want to puke. Would want to just vomit it out because tomatoes they're horrible. According to my body, according to my psyche right now, it's just no. This thing needs to go out as soon as possible. It's just like some people with like whiskey. No, I have to get it out of my mouth. That type of relationship. And when I shared this, my vendetta against tomatoes, especially to my friends at at the academy, they're like, why though? Tomatoes are good. I'm like, yeah, tomatoes are pretty good. Except my body just tells me to vomit it out. And I don't like it. I fear it. It's if you stuff it too much in my mouth, I might be incapacitated by it. It's just how bad it goes. I don't know. And my body just wouldn't accept it. Although if you have a thin slice of tomato in the Whopper with Tabasco sauce, or you got a very strong spicy sauce to cover it up, yeah, I could take it in. Otherwise, no. Hell no. Not gonna do that thing. Not gonna eat that thing. So, I have a pretty strange story that I have to share that relates my vendetta against tomatoes. So during my rookie vision, right out of the academy, and before I took a part-time job, I was sent on a mission to do reconnaissance for the organization that I currently work in, and I got caught. It's a rookie mistake. I got caught, and I've been tested by the interrogator, and I almost snitched, but I resisted my urge to give up. And what did the interrogator do? He took out a batch of tomatoes and just force fed it in my mouth. It's like, you wouldn't dare to keep your mouth shut, would you? You're hungry, and I got food. So, if you're not gonna tell me all about your information, I'm gonna stuff this in your mouth. And he slowly takes out one tomato after another from the from the bag, from the stash, and the interrogator was like, Doda, hanaseo. Tell me all your secrets. Tell me what organization you work for. Tell me what is your purpose around here. Now I'm like, you took my uniform away from me. There's probably an emblem. Why don't you just lock it and look at it? Why do you have to ask me? But if you insist of stuffing that tomato in my mouth, I'd be incapacitated. I can't pronounce that word when I'm excited. But yeah, I'm like, you better not do that. I'll get incapacitated. And he didn't care. He stuffed it in, and after like 3 or 4 tomatoes stuffed into my mouth, I just felt unconscious. When I woke up, the interrogator is also tied up, and my senpais from the organization just rescuing me out. It was quite a hassle. I was like, you screwed up, man. Next time, don't do that. Don't be too brash. Don't rush too much, and or else you're gonna get caught again. And who knows how they're gonna use that tomato on you against you. And I'm like, okay, senpai. I'll try not to get caught again. Yeah, that's about it. I've talked a bit too much, and hopefully you all won't send me tomatoes to intimidate me or interrogate me on all my secrets. So I'll see you next time when I record a new video discussing things, and Have a great day, and don't send me tomatoes. Shishio Genhaku off.